beautiful, Junior, but it's not for me.
Barbara Stanwyck was a force of nature. Think about it. Her career lasted 60 years. She earned 4 Oscar nominations. She won 3 Emmys and a slew of honors, including the AFI Life Achievement Award and an honorary Oscar. The husky-voiced Stanwyck excelled at playing characters who were self-reliant and tough, often with a chip on their shoulder. But she could also turn on the tears and transform into an absolute mushheart, as in her first Oscar-nominated performance in the 1937 melodrama Stella Dallas.
Left for laughs, this little girl's got her way to make in the world. When you brought me here, you promised me the moon. Now I'm getting green cheese and not liking it.
Her good bad girl screen persona reflected her hard Scrabble life. Born in the Flatbush area, Brooklyn, to a poor family in 1907, young Ruby Stevens lost her mother at the age of 4. Her father soon abandoned the family. Stanwyck left school at 13 and took odd jobs while studying dancing.
I went into show business when I was 7 years old. 2 days later, the first comic I ever met stole my piggy bank on a railroad station in Portland.
2 years later, she became a chorus girl. And at 19, she played a cabaret dancer on Broadway in the play The Noose. It was the first time she used her new name, inspired by a theatrical poster. But it was her performance as the leading lady of a burlesque company in the 1927 play, aptly titled Burlesque, that caught the eye of Hollywood. She signed non-exclusive contracts with Warner Brothers and Columbia. Movie directors loved working with Stanwyck. Frank Capra, who directed her in 4 films, including 1930's Ladies of Leisure and 1941's Meet John Doe, noted in his autobiography that Stanwyck never had to rehearse because she gave her all the first time she tried a scene.
Please believe every word of it.
Stanwyck did her best work in the 1940s. In 1941 alone, she starred in 3 classics: Meet John Doe with Gary Cooper, Howard Hawks' rollicking romantic comedy Ball of Fire, also with Coop, for which she received her 2nd Oscar nomination, and Preston Sturges's delightful comedy The Lady Eve with Henry Fonda. But her greatest performance was in Billy Wilder's 1944 film noir, Double Indemnity. Stanwyck walked on the dark side, earning her 3rd nomination as a blonde femme fatale who seduces an insurance salesman, played by Fred McMurray, to help her kill her husband. That same year, she was named the highest paid woman in the United States.
And I guess it's up to me, and I'm just the gal to enjoy the job.
Stanwyck, whose marriages to Frank Fay and Robert Taylor ended in divorce, turned to television in the 1960s, earning her first Emmy for NBC's 1960-61 anthology series, The Barbara Stanwyck Show. She won her 2nd Emmy for her next series, the 1965-69 ABC Western, The Big Valley. She received her final Emmy 40 years ago for her heartbreaking turn as a wealthy, elderly Australian who finds herself lusting after a handsome young priest, played by Richard Chamberlain in the acclaimed ABC miniseries The Thornbirds. Stanwyck ended her career on ABC's The Colbys, the dreadful 1985-87 spin-off of Dynasty. She left after 1 season, though, because she hated her character's development as well as the show, describing it as the biggest pile of garbage I ever did. The actress was asked 3 years before her death at 82 in 1990 if she was satisfied with her career. It's not satisfaction exactly, she noted matter-of-factly. Let's say I did what I was supposed to do. I did my work. For Film Masters, this is Susan King.